Hey everybody. Oh, let me turn this down. All right. Can you hear me? Hi everybody. All right, so we have stuff to learn. Okay, so I've been working on this all afternoon, you guys, and I feel like I have collected enough to where we're going to be able to do this. As you guys know, there is just so many different sites and stuff when you Google, and they are, some say one thing, others say another, and I know that there are different, you know, what is it, like the Kabbalah, um, the Order of the Golden Dawn, a lot, the Thelema, a lot of different, there's not a lot, but there's enough to where it can cause confusion, okay? So, I'm doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful. I'm just trying to make sure I got all this right for you guys, because this stuff is so important. I know I keep saying that, and it's because it is. Alright, so I have the World, Judgment, Sun. Okay, where did that one go? There it is. Star. We're fixing to get started, you guys. I need to grab the book as well. Temperance. We have man. Okay, and Justice. Fortune. Hermit. Sorry. Chariot. Lovers. Peripherals. Emperor. Empress. High Priestess. Magician. There we go. Honestly, I don't... Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Okay. So here's the deal, okay? We're going to go through each one. Now, we're going to start with the Fool and then go all the way to the World. Now, what I want to say here is where it can get a little bit confusing is some of these, tarot cards are not associated with any zodiac sign. It's more, they are associated with the element, okay? Now, but they are associated with the planet. So, the planet that they're associated with, okay, let's take the Fool, for instance, all right? Okay, and it says this. Now, I haven't seen it in any of the other books either, but the Fool, okay, is Uranus, but it can also be associated with Neptune because of Pisces, all right? Pisces being, oh, wait a minute, whoa, I just messed up. Aquarius, it's Aquarius. But, we've talked about this before about the Fool, okay? The Fool goes through all of the major arcana, goes through all the minor arcana. So the Fool can literally, I feel like, be associated with everything, okay? But because of the Fool, hang on just a moment, because I think it's Uranus. I was looking at the wrong thing here, you guys. I was looking at a different one. But the Fool is Uranus, okay? Now, the zodiac sign that is associated, or their planet is Uranus, is Aquarius. So that's where you can get an association, I guess, with the Fool. But like I said, the Fool is Uranus, okay? And give me just a moment, you guys. I'm going to go over here. Now, if you guys have a way to get on Google, which I'm sure you do if you're watching this, sunnyray.org, and it's the tarot planets and astrology signs. That is a really good place to look. That's where I've been looking at today. Now, see, here we go. Okay, so I'm telling you, it gets crazy, all right? So listen, it says, the Fool is related to planet Neptune. A number of experts, however, claim that this tarot card is somewhat more akin to Uranus, all right? Our firm belief is that Neptune is indeed the planet responsible for the energies that this card represents. That is, different energies related to vision, subconscious urges, and oddity. All right? And so, with that being said, and there's really, like I said, the Fool, it's really not associated with any sign. It'd be associated, I feel like, with all of them. But, those that do feel Uranus, okay, that would be kind of a closer association with Aquarius, because that's Aquarius's ruling planet, okay? Some of these don't have zodiac signs that are, there's not a zodiac sign for the Fool. There's a planet, okay? And that's where it kind of gets a little bit confusing. And some of them have two, okay? And I'll get to that in just a moment. All right, so we have the Fool, okay? Whoops. We've got the Fool, all right? We have the Fool. Now, keywords. Taking a leap of faith. Are you taking a leap of faith blindly, or do you have a plan? This is all about believing in yourself, trusting in the universe, okay? Starting a new beginning, a new journey. All right? And then we have the Magician. All right? Now, the Magician is, a very intellectual energy. It talks about you setting your intentions, making your mark, manifesting, realizing that you hold all the tools within you to be a creator, okay? To set your intentions, use your mind, use clear communication about what it is that you want, what you're wanting to manifest, okay? So, very powerful. Now, the Magician is a card of Mercury, planet that brings communication, promotes the intellectual processes, helps knowledge acquisition, and deals with information in general. Now, I will tell you, there are two zodiac signs that are associated with the Magician, and that is Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo are the zodiac signs, and Mercury is the ruling planet of the Magician. And their association, the zodiac signs, with the Magician is because of Mercury. Mercury is Gemini and Virgo's ruling planet. All right? Now we have the High Priestess, okay? Now, the High Priestess is a very powerful energy. It is related to the moon, okay? Now, This means that here we deal with secrecy, intuition, inner strength, and subconscious streams and activities. It can also represent things that are hidden, that are fixing to come to the light. You may have secrets. You may be hiding something as well. This talks about you understanding how powerful that you are, that you can go within. And when you go within and check in with your higher self, all the answers you seek, you will find, okay? All within yourself. Now, what's interesting about the High Priestess, okay? You have Pisces and you have Cancer. That the moon, okay? Well, I'll get to that in a moment. Let's see here. Yeah. Actually, it's showing here Cancer. But a lot of people associate the High Priestess with Cancer and Pisces. But I believe Cancer would be like the main zodiac for this. And the High Priestess, the ruling planet, is the moon, okay? Now, we have the Empress. The Empress is a tarot card of Venus, so the ruling planet is Venus. Related to the primal female energy, anima, fertility, beauty, luxury, and gain. Now, this can also represent being very grounded. This can represent growth and expansion with things that you have put a lot of time and effort into as well. That's going to be coming back, okay? Not only is this fertility, like having children, okay, but also bringing your visions, okay, and giving birth to them, new beginnings. Now, the Empress, so we're going to, Venus is the ruling planet, okay, of the Empress. Now, the ruling planet, the other zodiac signs, okay, that have the ruling planet of Venus is Libra and Taurus, okay? So there's an association there because the Empress has the ruling planet as they do. It's Venus, okay? Now, we have the Emperor, all right? Okay, this is the zodiac sign of Aries, all right? Now, what's interesting, the planet, okay, that's associated with the Emperor would be Mars. And the reason being, okay, is because Aries ruling planet is Mars. So there you have it. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Am I making sense, you guys? I hope I am. All right, I haven't discussed significators yet. Okay, you guys, that's going to be when that's going to be later on down the line. Not too much later. I mean, we're already making some headway here. Was y'all wanting, this is Sunny Ray. This is sunnyray.org. Tarot, planets, and astrology signs. All right, you guys, that's where I'm at. And then we're going to go look at something else. But I want to get this done here. So we have the Emperor. Okay, tarot card is related to the astrological sign of Aries. It speaks of strength, male energy, ambition, activity, and domination. So the Emperor doesn't really have a ruling planet that's assigned to it, but it's associated with Mars because of Aries, okay? Now, to me, this can represent a father, a grandfather as well, a father figure or somebody that, with that masculine energy that, you care a lot about, okay? It can represent that as well. I always say with this energy, this talks about you building a strong foundation right here, stability, security. Whether this is you working at your job or building up a business, or this could be you within the home as well. Now we have the Hierophant, okay? And the Hierophant is associated to the sign of Taurus. This sign brings stability, wisdom, persistence, and slow but efficient actions. I always feel like this represents you're making a commitment to yourself as well, okay? Maybe to take action on something that you're wanting in your life. This can represent teachers, spiritual teachers, mentors, okay? Now, again, all right, the Hierophant, there is no planet that is assigned to it. It's Taurus, the zodiac sign. Taurus's ruling planet is Venus, okay? So it has an association with Venus because of Taurus. The Lovers, okay? The Lovers is a card of the zodiac sign of Gemini. It hints toward the need to make a choice when there are two possible options, when there is hesitancy and dilemma. Okay, now I also feel this talks about balancing your energies, balancing relationships, depending on the energies that are around it and what your guides, the information that comes through. Could be a divorce, could be the beginning of a new relationship. It could be taking a relationship to the next level, okay? It's a powerful energy. Now, the Lovers, okay, again, the zodiac sign is Gemini. Gemini's ruling planet, Mercury, okay? So it has association with Mercury because of Gemini. The Chariot. The Chariot is related to the astrological sign of Cancer. Here we are slow and steady progress, as well as emotional sensibility. I always look at the Chariot as being triumph over adversity, being able to grab a hold of the reins, invisible reins at that, with your willpower, your mind, okay? That talks about a great deal of strength, okay, and control. And it's bringing opposing energies together using the mind. So very powerful. This also talks about, you know, whatever it is that you're going after. Okay, usually you know what you want and you know what your goal is. You will be successful. You will achieve it. Okay, there's a kind of a promise here of that. And a lot of times it talks about what you're going after is your happiness. So things that really, truly make you happy. Now, with the zodiac sign being Cancer, Cancer's ruler is the moon. Okay, so there you have it. Its association with the moon is because of Cancer. Then we have, and you guys, one thing I want to point out, on this, it says justice is number 8, and then strength is going to be where justice is at, number 11. Just flip it around. Don't pay any attention to that. Okay. And it's not that it's messed up. This is another way of tarot. All right. Strength is the tarot card of Leo, suggesting strength of will, passion, success, and endeavor. All right. This talks about being courageous, having, you know, so much strength beyond measure right here. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. Going after a dream. Okay. And again, going after your happiness. This is you believing in yourself, having the self-confidence that's needed to be able to move forward. Now, since strength is the tarot card of, you know, Leo, Leo's ruling planet is the sun. So the sun is associated with strength because of Leo. All right. I'm looking down here at my notes as well. Okay. And the sun, you know, is actually, yeah, you could look at it that way. Yeah. The Hermit. The Hermit is a tarot card of Virgo. This is a card of wisdom and prudence, reflection, consideration, and inaction, as opposed to direct action. I always say with this energy that you are going within, you're going into hermit mode to gain spiritual enlightenment. This is you understanding that, you know, the best and only way to figure out which direction you want to go or which door you want to walk through, check in with your higher self. That's where you're going to find the direction that you need, okay, and the answers that you need. And going into hermit mode allows you to be patient with yourself as well as being patient with the process, the journey that you're on, which brings inner peace. Okay, now the Hermit, because of its because Virgo is the zodiac sign, the Hermit would be associated with the planet Mercury. Okay. Now we have the Wheel. Now the Wheel of Fortune is the card of Jupiter. So here we go. Here's one of these instances where Jupiter is the ruling planet here. It doesn't have a zodiac sign that has been given to it. It's a planet. Now, with that said, what zodiac sign is ruling planet is Jupiter. That would be Temperance. Okay. Okay, hang on. It would be Sagittarius. And Temperance, okay? And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, so just listen, hear me out. The Wheel of Fortune, the ruling planet is Jupiter, okay? With that said, Jupiter is associated with the Temperance major arcana because of Sagittarius. Sagittarius's ruling planet is Jupiter, and the major arcana card that Sagittarius stands for is Temperance. Okay, so there's the association right there. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune is an amazing energy. This talks about, it speaks of beneficial circumstances, favorable changes, and positive outcomes. When this energy shows up, get ready. Things are fixing to move around very quickly. It's fixing to shake your world up, but it's all for the betterment of your situation, okay? This talks about good luck coming in here very quickly. If you've been dealing with hard times, when this shows up, it's fixing to end, and you're not going to see it coming, okay? It's going to smack you in the face. It's going to happen really fast. And what happens is you, like, get re-inspired, okay? And you're going to jump on this wheel, and you're going to take some positive, healthy risks, all right? Because you're feeling yourself. You've got the self-confidence, okay? I love the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune and Justice, and let me see, Strength, the Magician, the High Priestess, those just get me so excited, you guys, because they're the energy. I love the energy. All right, so now we have Justice, okay? Now, Justice is related to the sign of Libra. Libra indicates just what this tarot cards innately represents: law, order, declarations, contracts, and seeking for the truth, okay? I always say when this comes up, clarity, discovery of truth within yourself or maybe within other people or situations, all right? Legal situations, financial situations, you know, anything involving the judicial system. There, you know, when this shows up and it's positive, it means compromises and agreements are going to be made, okay? Now, good karma, okay? When this shows up, depending on what's surrounding it and depending on what's coming through from your guides, this also talks about all the good karma you put out into the universe. The universe is repaying you, and you're getting rewarded, and all that good karma is coming back into your life, going to bless you. Now, with that said, Justice, okay? is associated with Libra. Now, Libra's ruling planet is Venus, okay? So it has an association with Venus, okay? And it would have an association with the Empress as well, because the Empress, that's the ruling planet of the tarot card, the trump card. The Empress, that's its ruling planet, is Venus, okay? Now, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. All right, you guys, the Hanged Man. Okay. The Hanged Man is a tarot card of Pluto. Pluto. All right? It can help us learn a thing or two about sacrifice, punishment, suffering, and endurance, but simultaneously also about how to change the current situation for the better. Okay? It's you being able to take a step back and looking at things from a different perspective, removing your emotions, your judgment, okay, your opinions. All right? It also can represent needing to be still, okay, needing to be in the present. It can represent stagnation. Now, guys, okay, is it says Pluto here, but in other tarot sets, it's Neptune as well. Now, what I want to say about that is the sign of the zodiac sign Pisces, okay, its major arcana card is the moon, okay, the moon, but Pisces ruling planet is Neptune, okay, and that's where you have your association there, okay. I hope I'm being clear with this, you guys. You guys got to go check this out. Now, it doesn't say that on this one. I went to other ones. They're talking about there is a system that got changed, okay? There's an old system and there's a new system. Well, the stuff knowledge I know is of the old system. This stuff where it comes up and it says that the Hanged Man is, in Neptune. I've never heard of that before until a few days ago when we were talking about it. And there's a couple of them that are like that. I didn't know that. Because in the old system, that's what I learned when I was learning this stuff. Now, we have Death, okay? Death is the card of Scorpio. It will teach us of the termination of some processes and of the turnovers that bring the possibility of new actions. I always say with death, it's a rebirth, okay? It's a new beginning. And it's going to be a successful new beginning because you dumped emotional baggage, you released, you let go, you purged, all right? So you're not carrying any baggage with you into this new beginning. Now, with death being, the Scorpio being the zodiac sign for death, okay? Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, okay? And I'll get to that in I'll do that when we get to that. But Scorpio ruling planet is Pluto, okay? So, with that said, that's how the association with death and Pluto, it's Scorpio. Now we have Temperance, okay? Temperance is a Sagittarius card. It points toward the possibility of adjustment, creating balance, and constructive activity, all right? This is you doing spiritual inner alchemy. That's how I see this, balancing your energies, balancing relationships, working on something, getting something just right, creating something, taking a step back, looking at it, seeing if it needs to be adjusted, anything else needs to be done. I always say when this comes up, a lot of times you're doing the great work, you're doing the inner work, and that is not easy, okay? It's not easy. That's some of the hardest stuff you'll ever do in your life, is doing the inner work. And by the way, the inner work is the shadow work. When people ask about the shadow side, I don't know what they think. It's looking at the negative aspects within each of us, and we all have negative. We all have a negative side, and we all have a positive side. Okay, we want those to be balanced. All right, and that's doing, spiritual alchemy. When you look at, and it doesn't necessarily have to be negative, it just means that, things that you're afraid of, that doesn't necessarily mean it's negative, but facing your fears, releasing, when you doubt yourself, anything that, can hold you back, or does hold you back, anything that causes you to feel bound, limited, or restricted, okay? Anything you do out of moderation, anything toxic you do, that's looking at your shadow self, is going within and, the person that people don't see, okay? They always say there's two sides of us, right? And, the person that you're always hiding, that's the one that you're wanting to, do the inner work on. I hope I'm explaining that where you can understand it. Now, Temperance, okay? Its zodiac sign is Sagittarius. And like I said a moment ago, Sagittarius' ruling planet is Jupiter, okay? And so that's the association there, okay? Which also, Jupiter has has a trump card that rules over, and that is the Wheel of Fortune, all right? But in this case, it's connected with, Temperance is connected with Jupiter because of Sagittarius, all right? The Devil. The Devil is linked to the astrological sign of Capricorn, whose task is dealing with the materialism that leads to temptation, calculation, and interest. I always see the devil as anything that you do out of moderation, okay, that needs to be balanced. It can be a toxic relationship, beliefs, anything that causes you to feel limited, okay? And sometimes it can represent, you guys, you just need to have a little bit of fun as well. And it can represent sexual energy, okay? Now, the devil, all right, with Capricorn being the zodiac sign, okay, that the devil is associated with, then Capricorn's, okay, ruling planet is Saturn, okay? So it has an association with Saturn because of Capricorn. Then we have the Tower. The Tower is a tarot card of Mars. Now here we go. Here's a planet. Here's a major arcana that it's the planet it's associated with and not a tarot card. All right. So Mars is for the Tower. A planet that puts forward the dominant male energy, which often manifests as aggression, hostility, destruction, harmful actions, and sudden troubles. Now, with the tower's ruling planet being Mars, okay, well then it's going to be associated with the element fire, okay, which would be Aries, I believe. Yes, Aries, okay. So it has an association with Aries. And I just pushed the wrong, oh, there we go. Now, with the Tower, you guys, I see this as breakthroughs, emotional breakthroughs, purging, releasing, letting go of anything or anyone that's no longer serving you. You know, this, when you see a tower coming, if you see it coming, it's best to just go ahead and let it fall, let it go, so you can start to rebuild. All right? And the Tower doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It can be shocking, exciting, good news that turns your world upside down in a good way. okay? It just happened unexpectedly, whatever was exciting. This represents, you know, having a breakthrough. This is going to help you along your journey. It was needed, okay? When the Tower shows up, the universe is sent to grow, okay? It's all about growth. Now, the Star, all right? Now, the Star is associated, the Star is the tarot card of Aquarius, and it speaks of spontaneity, attunement with the higher forces, friendly influences, and attainment of our life goals. Now, I love the Star. I always say this is like a wish fulfillment, realizing that those stars aren't so far off. They're within reach. What your wish, your vision, your dream is, it's achievable, okay? It's doable, but it requires you to go after it. You know, and another thing, the Star, this tells me that, you know, you are in communication with your guides, with the angels, with spirit, your higher self. You're receiving messages, okay? It's also a card of hope and healing, all right? Now, the Star, okay, because the zodiac sign is Aquarius, right, would be... Okay, Aquarius's ruling planet is Uranus. All right, so there is a association there. The moon. The moon is related to Pisces. Okay, this, you know, the zodiac sign for the moon is Pisces, indicating unclear situations, running away from reality, wrong impressions, and hidden motives. Now, this is, you know, when I see the moon, I also see, you know, maybe going through the dark night of the soul. Maybe things that are hidden are coming to the light, depending on the cards and what's coming through. This can also pay attention to your dreams, signs, symbolism, synchronicities. You are receiving messages, okay? And you need to make sure that you are open to receiving them. I also feel when this shows up, you're going to be divinely guided. You're guided through the darkness, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that. Now, with the moon and its zodiac association being Pisces, okay? That would be, I believe it's still the moon. If it's not, then it would be Neptune, and we'll look into that in just a moment, okay? I'm going to set that aside, because we'll look. The sun, because the sun is the sun as well, okay? So, the sun, all right, is the card of our star, our sun, all right? Now, it is associated with Leo, okay, because Leo's ruling, all right, is the sun. So, that's really easy right there. It indicates a totally clear and positive situation, personal strength, pleasure, and success, okay? When this shows up, you guys, this is having fun. This is success. This is promised success. This can mean yes, if you're looking for a yes or no answer. A big fat yes right here, okay? This talks about the sun shining down where there was darkness, and now there's nobody can hide, or whatever is coming out, it cannot hide any longer because the sun is there. So truth comes out. I always say with this energy right here, you know, this can represent the birth of a new baby as well. It's a powerful energy, okay? Very powerful. And this is one of the happiest energies in the tarot right here. There is nothing bad about this energy, all right? It's a success energy. And the success comes from your creativity, all right? Judgment. Now, here's a major arcana that has a ruling planet, okay? The planet is Saturn, okay? It means facing our deeds, bearing responsibility, but also new possibilities after completion of the previous cycle. I always say with judgment, there's a need here to go back and look before you close this door on this cycle. Go back and learn from the challenges and obstacles that you've had, that you've been through, because that's knowledge, and that knowledge is power, you guys. That power can never be taken from you. That power can be used to help you. Most likely, 9 times out of 10, if you take time out to look and see how the reason why things went down, and have an understanding about it, you're not going to repeat those cycles again, okay? And another thing, when you close this door and you walk through this new beginning, this new door, you're not going to be carrying any baggage from you dealt with it. This is rite of passage. This is second chances right here. Now, like I said, Saturn. So I guess Judgment could have an association with, what is it, Capricorn, maybe? I think so, yeah. Let's see. Let me look at this. Yeah. All right. So now we have the World, okay? The World, its association, its planet is Uranus. It brings opening, new horizons, changes in any sense, and new life opportunities right here, okay? And it's amazing, okay? Now, the World to me represents completion, okay, an ending of a cycle. Sometimes it's a hard cycle. Other times you are so happy that this is ending, so you can start this new journey, this new beginning, okay? It gives you a feeling of completion, all right, and satisfaction, okay? It's a powerful energy. Now it is, give me just a moment and let me look at this. Whoop. Now, it has the fixed signs, okay, in each corner. All right? And it's important for you guys to look up the symbolism of this. Very important. Now, what I'm fixing to do right now is do the fixed signs, the mutable signs, and the cardinal signs. And you guys need to write this down. Okay? The 4 fixed signs are Taurus, Earth. Okay? Leo, Fire. Scorpio, water, and Aquarius, air. The mutable signs, okay, are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. The cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, okay? Now, you guys have any questions about anything? All right, you guys. No, you don't have any questions? All right, so the sun today, that was like a really short class. But you know what, you guys, we're making a lot of headway. We're about to get, you know, out of this, the major arcana, and then we're going to be, you know, grouping up, okay? I think the way I'm going to do it, and this is going to be very, very, very important, you guys. I'm trying to figure out if we're going to group it with the aces, like the 1s, the 2s, the 3s. Now, let me explain why. When you get to the minor arcana, okay, like the aces. You have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents a new beginning. It represents your cup runneth over, okay, an abundance of love. A new romance, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, okay? That is a new beginning of prosperity, okay? As long as you take care of that seed, there can be financial growth and abundance. The Ace of Wands, okay? That's a new beginning of, you know, something that you're passionate about, something that inspires you. The Ace of Swords, okay? That's a new beginning of clarity, okay? And doing what's right and what's just for you. And this new beginning is going to be successful. You guys get what I'm saying? The themes that are all across there. You guys think about this and let me know, okay, when we go live tomorrow night. Let me know if you want to group them up like the aces and the twos, or do you want to do it wands, you know, ace all the way to king, or do you want to group them up? You know, you guys let me know. To me, it was easier to do the cups, you know, but I'm thinking maybe we just need to, we'll just do it by element. I think we'll do it by element, is what I think. I'm sorry, Miss, what is your name? Oh, you got to come back here. I've got to. This is funny. Ma Belle, you tuckered us out. I had to go to the bathroom. There's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. Look, my brain feels like it's going to just blow up or something, because it gets downright confusing with these, you know, because all these different tarot systems, and then other, you know, the old system and the new system, which the new system, I believe, involves, it only involves, I think, Pluto, maybe Uranus, and I'm not for sure. All right, you guys. So, do you guys have any questions? Because I'm fixing. Oh, that's awesome. Phoenix, Taria, I'm actually doing kind of a Book of Shadows for the tarot class you're doing. My daughters and son are excited. They are already arguing going to be the first to study it. Awesome. That's amazing. That is amazing. All right. I love y'all. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I'm sorry it took me so long to be able to do this. It's just, today it was finally, I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to wait. And I was like, no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead, because this is what I found. And, you know, I fact-checked it on other sites and the other tarot systems, as well as the old system and the new system. That's why I gave you, you know, the associations. You can take and use all of it. That's what I do. That's what I do. I use it all. All right, you guys. I love you. Okay, and I'm going to leave this up. All right, so everybody can write stuff down, and I'm not going to go and put it in my private files. All right, you guys. I love you, and I will see you. Let's see. Tomorrow is the sun, so we have what? Judgment? Is that where we're at? Oh my goodness, it is. Tomorrow's Judgment. All right, I'll see you at class tomorrow, and then we have live tomorrow night, you guys, and we'll be just having spiritual conversation tomorrow, okay? Whenever we go live. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.